Today, we will be discussing Chapter 5, Section 3, which is found on page 129 of your book. It is titled, How Ecosystems Change. When you finish this lesson, you should be able to list two types of ecological succession, explain how pioneer species contribute to ecological succession, describe how lichens contribute to primary succession, and explain what happens in old field succession. Ecological succession is a gradual process of change and replacement of the types of species in a community. This community was burnt down by a fire, as shown on the left. As you can see on the right, living things are returning to the area, but the types of living things that return will change over the years. Each new community that arises often makes it harder for the previous community to survive. There are two different types of succession: primary succession and secondary succession. Primary succession is a type of succession that occurs on a surface where no ecosystem existed before. It begins in an area that previously did not support life. Primary succession can occur in areas exposed when a glacier retreats, on new islands created by volcanic eruptions, or on any surface that has not previously supported life. Primary succession is much slower than secondary succession. This is because it begins where there is no soil present. A pioneer species is a species that colonizes an uninhabited area and starts an ecological cycle in which other species become established. Over time, a pioneer species will make the new area habitable for other species. The first pioneer species to colonize bare rock are usually bacteria and lichens, which can live without soil. The growth of lichens breaks down the rock, which, with the action of water, begins to form soil. Secondary succession occurs on a surface where an ecosystem has previously existed. It is the process by which one community replaces another community that has been partially or totally destroyed. Secondary succession can occur in an ecosystem that has been disturbed or disrupted by humans, animals, or by natural processes such as storms, floods, and earthquakes. A climax community is the final, stable community in equilibrium with the environment. Even though a climax community may change in small ways, this type of community may remain the same through time if it is not disturbed. Old field succession is a type of secondary succession that occurs when farmland is abandoned. When a farmer stops cultivating a field, grasses and weeds quickly grow and cover the abandoned land. Over time, taller plants such as perennial grasses, shrubs, and trees take over the area. Natural fires caused by lightning are a necessary part of secondary succession in some communities. Minor forest fires remove accumulations of brush and deadwood that would otherwise contribute to major fires that burn out of control. Some animal species also depend on an occasional fire because they feed on the vegetation that sprouts after a fire has cleared the land.